Hey everyone, it's Monday, December 11th, 2023. This is the One Question series featuring Dr. Yaffa Bey. How have you been doing, Dr. Yaffa?
I'm all good, Mick. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Everything is good. Today's question: what's your perspective on the belief that there's no difference between men and women, especially in light of recent debates about defining what a woman is?
Yeah, right. What a joke. That's a joke. I've had more than I can take of women talking about they don't know what a woman is. How can you be one and have no idea what on earth a woman is? First of all, there are 3 to 5 easy ways to make that determination. Scientifically, it's XY chromosomes. You know, two X's, one breaks a leg and devolves into being an XY or YY, whatever. Simple science is ask how many men are having this monthly lunar cycle every month where a lot of times they're emotionally imbalanced to the point that they have, you know, whatever's going on with the cycles that women have on a monthly basis with the moon that men don't have. They may have to experience a woman going through her stuff because they're in adjacent to her when it's happening. That's one. Two, if you take two skeletons that have become pure bones, where there's no hair left, no flesh whatsoever, not even fingernails, just bones, skeletal bone with a no hair skull, you can tell the difference between the male skeleton and the female skeleton from the pelvis. That's simple science. Also, never mind the fact that there are women that, for whatever reason, lack the capacity to reproduce. Okay? They're what they call barren. Um, because maybe they don't have eggs, they didn't come with eggs, or their eggs are weak. When it's all said and done, the chicken comes with the eggs. The woman comes with her eggs or seeds. And I've heard people say, oh, the man carries the seed. Bull, 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 bull. If you look at a woman as a tree that bears fruit, okay, the tree has the fruit within its makeup and it bears the fruit. Men contribute the sperm, which is basically a spark of light, okay? So the spark of light activates the egg or seed to make the fruit a fruit, but it's not a requirement. Men are like, oh, women can't do it without us. Maybe they've never heard of immaculate conception, but screw all of that. I want some of these people talking this stuff, especially with the pronouns of they and it. And I don't talk to it's unless it's a dog or it's a cat or it's a bird. I talk to men and women and children who are young men and women or will be men and women in the future as they evolve and progress. If you come to me and tell me that your pronouns are they, I don't talk to theys. Because if you are claiming to be a they, you are telling me that you are multiple personality disordered. If you're multiple personality disordered, I don't know which ones of your personalities are safe and which ones of your personalities are dangerous. So as soon as you notify me that you are to be addressed as a they, you have notified me that I shouldn't be addressing you at all. And never mind that. How about this one? And we can end the call on this one. Since people don't know the difference between a man and a woman, and men say they are women, which is not true. Women are stronger in the lower body, men are stronger in the upper body. Hello. But let's say that this is the case. If in fact you are a man no different from a woman, Despite your lack of a lunar moon menstrual cycle, which women have, even the barren women have it. Let's say that you believe that you buy into that. I'm a woman, I'm a woman. I want you, as a woman that was born a man or male child, show me the male that was born male, despite that he's saying he's a woman today, that can naturally conceive a child, carry it to full term or even partial term for that matter, because there are women that have partial terms. They call them preemies. Carry this child to any term, viable term, and please spit that child out through your phallus and then come back and show me what is left of that flapping balloon that may be sagging to your knees, or perhaps it bursts completely, that is of no use to you at all. I want to see the man that says he is a woman that birthed a child through natural process, through conception, carried it to term, any term, preferably full term, and then spit that puppy out your penis, and then come talk to me about what kind of woman you are. And people that say, well, there are men that are having babies. No, those are people that were born women who decided that they wanted to be male or pass the appearance as male, but your makeup is still woman, and you can get pregnant even though you have a beard now and whatever you have going on. You got your mustache or your goatee. You were born a woman. You got pregnant by some cat or whatever. You did a seed transplant, whatever, and you're walking around pregnant. You are still born a woman. There's only 4 genders, okay? People say there's only 2. No, that's not true. I even had one person say, well, there's only 2 and one more. I'm like, nope, there's 4. There's male, female, hermaphrodite, and neuter. That's it. But for the most part, hermaphrodites, which have both, and neuters that have their stuff is so underdeveloped, they technically have none, like the so-called Black Dahlia in Northern California, who was murdered by some freak because she didn't have working stuff. She was beautiful, well dressed, and whatever, but some cat murdered her probably because maybe he was trying to rape her. I don't know. Couldn't get in there because everything's so underdeveloped. But man or male, female, hermaphrodite, and neuter. Those are the genders. But most people only know about male and female. There is no such thing as I'm a man that is a woman now. And people that say, well, I was put in the wrong body. I was born wrong. You have insulted the creator of all things. Bald face. Okay? Because what you are saying there is the most high creator of all things that other people call God didn't know what he, she, it, they were doing when I was made, and I was made all wrong. No, you were not made all wrong. There's a reason why you came as the gender that you came. Most likely it is that there is a lesson that you had to learn as this gender, because perhaps all your previous incarnations, and granted, I know a lot of people don't believe in it, but perhaps all of your previous incarnations, you were male, but you were so rude to women, disrespectful of women. Oh, all women got to do is open her legs. She can get anything she wants, yada, yada, yada. So this time you had to come as a woman to see just how hard it is on women and how being a woman is not as easy as you thought. And it's like, oh, I'm born in the wrong body. I'm really a male. You probably are more male than anything because all of your incarnations were male, but you had to come as a female this time to see the experience, and vice versa. So I'm not buying it. And I don't want to hear any body that was born a woman, particularly if you have children and you are a mom, not a nurser or a mammary or whatever nonsense they're talking. People can call themselves what they want to. You have every right to identify yourself the way you like. You are who you say you are. But you cannot compel me to buy into your neurosis. And if you classify yourself as a they, my pronoun is they. Okay, thanks for sharing. I'm glad to know that. I'm getting the hell away from you as soon as possible because there's nothing that I have to say to someone that is split multiple personality. And I know you're split multiple personality because you told me you are. Because now you've made it clear to me that you have something going on mentally that makes you possibly dangerous to me. Because I don't know if you're two personalities, three, 9, 15. I don't know what happened to you as a child that broke your psyche into so many splinters, and which of them are there for protection and which of them are there for damage. But I don't want to be on the recipient end to find out what your damage is. So if I know you're a they, I stay away. And that's a t-shirt. I know you're a they, I'll stay away.
Wow, that was a lot. Whoa, I don't know. I'm gonna have some a lot of opposition with this
Haters,
video.
I don't care. They have the right to believe what they want to believe. I don't have to buy into your neurosis. I don't have to buy into your split personality. And there's nothing wrong with you being split personality because I don't know what happened to you to cause that to be your reality. But my reality is not a split personality. And I don't have to buy into it. It is my position that because the average male is stronger than in the upper body than the average female, you want to play sports against me, all you're going to do is not beat the crap out of me. Because in the upper body, you were born stronger. And over the years, you have made yourself stronger. And God forbid you're a brother. Brothers don't even have to do work. Most of them are running around with 6 packs out the door. Okay, when they're little, they have their muscles. They're not going like some other ethnic groups. They go to the gym all the time. They're always on the equipment, the weight machines, the running machines. They're lifting weights. The average brother, the 6 packs are part of their cut by nature. Unless they're a bunch of beer drinkers and they flab themselves up. So if a brother is running around professing that he is a woman so he can compete with women, first of all, I hear a certain amount of misogyny. You can act as if, oh, I love women so much, but no, you really don't like women that much. If you think you're one of them and that you can play on an equal playing field with them, knowing full well you're just going to beat the crap out of them in soccer, baseball, swimming, whatever it is, you have a stronger physical constitution. Now, I'm not saying there aren't women out there that are strong. A lot of them do pull-ups. A lot of them do push. I remember in elementary school, they had everybody do pull-ups. Guys that haven't been to any weight, they jump up there to do a couple of pull-ups. Women get up, they can't even pull themselves up. I think there was one female in the whole class when I was in elementary school that was able to get up there and do a pull-up. And she might have done 2 or 3 and laughed at the rest of the women or young women that couldn't do it. But women are not that strong in the upper body. There's a certain manipulation that women can do in a chair that guys can never do because women are stronger in the lower body because of the ability to reproduce a child. Not that all women have children. I know many, 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 many women that have never had a child and are too old now to ever have a child. But it doesn't mean that they didn't come to this planet with the capacity to do so. Men do not come to this planet with the capacity to make a child, despite the fact that there are many women that their stuff does not work and they can't make them. They are still women, and they still have these monthly menstrual cycles. And if you find their skeletons 100 years after they are long gone, you can still tell from their pelvic region that it was a woman.
You said there are 4 genders, but we know that transgender people exist. So what exactly is a transgender, and does transgenderism really exist?
It's a real thing because people make it a real thing. Just like you have trans species, you have, to me, when you say you're transgender, I hear GMO, genetically manufactured or modified. GMO. That's what I hear. Just like years ago when they took a tomato and started splicing a tomato, which is a vegetable, and vegetarians thinking they're eating vegetables, you splice it with a salamander? Seriously? So if you take something and splice and dice and slice it up, it's just something that's been genetically modified, or it's GMO. Nature doesn't create GMO. Man does. Nature creates men, women. Nature creates hermaphrodites, and nature creates neuters. Everything else is man-made. Period. But I'm gonna say it one more time. The men that say they're women, I want you to show me the one who conceived by natural means, carried to term, and spit the baby out of his phallus or penis, or if you prefer, I can be real graphic. I want to see the one that spit the baby out your dick, and let me see if you even still have one. There is no such man that walks this earth. And unless and until that occurs, everybody else is just on some sort of psychosis. And that's just my opinion. But I'm not trying to insult what people think they are. I'm telling you what nature and the Most High Creator of all made you. And you can decide, I don't like being a woman, or I don't like being a man. Some will be this, that, and the other, which has nothing to do with being same gender preferred for sexual purposes. Okay? That's a different thing than being a male versus being a female. Being a male that prefers sexual encounters with other males is one thing, and being a female that prefers sexual encounters with another female is another. Being a male that feels like, I really feel like I'm a man. Maybe you've been on the planet 20 times and 19 of those you were male, so being in this woman's body is going to be odd. But you might have been a male that had zero respect for women, and you have to come back as one to learn to respect what it's like. And it's vice versa for someone that 20 incarnations they were woman. This is their 21st, and now they're a man, and they feel like, I'm not comfortable being this man thing. There's a reason why you had to be a man. Something that you have to learn. And your failure to want to undergo your karmic lesson is something that's going to be a problem. You're going to probably have to do it again because you didn't try to finish the lesson. That's all I'm saying. But no, I'm not saying believe in reincarnation or not. I don't care what you believe. What you believe is what you believe. What I believe is what I believe. And what I know is what I know. And I know there's no such thing as a woman that has the audacity to say, I don't know what a woman is. Especially if you're a woman with children. What the hell do you mean you do not know what a woman is? Get out of here. Miss me with that.
I repeat, wow. Dr. Yaffa, thank you.
You're very welcome anytime.
And thank everyone for joining us today. Don't forget, we're just one episode away from the end of this season. Be sure to tune in next week for a special season finale you won't want to miss. See you then.